So I forgot to show you something that I got yesterday. And so I got three packages from eBay yesterday. Out of three packages, two things came broken. And so one of them didn't. And well, I already showed you these already. And these are antique glass boxes. And I'm starting to collect antique glass boxes or vintage glass boxes. I like them. I I don't know why I liked boxes, but I just always thought they were neat when they come in all different shapes and sizes. And so these two, actually, these three here are French. Well, I believe two of them are French. So this one I know for sure is French. It's from the 1860s. It's a Palais Royal opaline glass egg, and it's a box. This one is either Bohemian or French antique Vaseline or uranium glass, and it's also an egg, and it doubles as a box as well. And then over here, I have a French, what I believe is a French Baccarat antique glass box. And I like the unusual shape. And it's really nicely cut. It's all hand cut glass. Has some kind of brass or bronze like mountings and little brass feet. And you can see the patina. It aged well. And so the last item here is the one I received the other day. After the two unfortunate incidents with the broken items, this one came, thank goodness, okay. Now, if I had a choice out of the three items I received the other day, the one item I mostly wanted, I would have, that came broken, I would have rather had this come broken. The main item that I really, really wanted out of the three was the thing that really came destroyed, and it really broke my heart, actually. And so if I had a choice, I would have let this one be smashed as opposed to the other one. But nonetheless, this is the one that survived. And so what I think I have, now I'm not an expert on antique and vintage glass, so if you know what this is, please write it in the comments below. But what I think this is crystal, and hand cut crystal and hand blown. It's not pressed or molded glass, and it's very heavy, and I suspect it's French. I believe this may have been made by Baccarat in France. It has a gorgeous, gorgeous hand cut pattern. And it's almost like, I don't know the name of the pattern, it's almost like quilted or diamond shaped little accents on the piece. If you know what this pattern is called, please tell me in the comments below. Again, I'm no expert when it comes to vintage or antique glass. And you see how like the little diamonds just come out of the side of the box? I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite lovely. And I really like the gold ormolu brass that surrounds the box on all sides. It's hinged. Now, I do notice price-wise, the glass boxes that are French that come with a key and a lock on it generally sell for a lot more. This one does not have a key or a lock, but nonetheless, it's quite pretty, and it's palm-sized. It's not an enormous size box. I do like the boxes much bigger generally, but this one's a pretty petite little box. And so let me open it up to show you it. Now it has, by the way, it has no markings. Whoa, it's like, I'm so afraid of breaking these things. Now it has no markings on the bottom, but it has, I think this is a star cut pattern, and it's very, very luminescent and shiny. You can see when the light captures it at different angles, how it glimmers and gleams. And this does look like an old box. Now, I don't know how old precisely, but the glass does have some cloudiness or fogginess. Like I notice older glass gets that type of hue to it. And I believe that's like some kind of glass patina. I don't know what the exact terminology is for that. Well, let me open up the glass box and show you how it looks when you open it up. Now look how pretty that is. And it's almost like dome shaped in a way. See how the glass comes out like that? And the brass is in really good shape. As you can see, it's very, very golden still. A lot of times on these old ones, they get tarnished very easily. And you can see the really nice design going around the rim. Trying to zoom in to show you. So let me close the box gently and carefully. I don't need any more tragedies. And so I don't know if it's Baccarat. Now I do know a lot of Baccarat glass was unmarked, but I suspect this one isn't as old as, say, this piece here, because you can see the brass is, like, you can see the patina and the brass has darkened from age. And this one's brass is not darkened from age. So I believe that this one is the early 20th century, maybe, perhaps like 1910, 1920s, 1930s, sometime around there. But I don't know. If you know, again, please write it in the comments below. If you know for sure that this is a Baccarat box, also let me know. But it could be just French made. It could have been by some firm that actually made pieces that were like Baccarat at the time. But it is high quality. And again, it's very heavy. And crystal does weigh more than glass. If you collect glass, you'll notice a big difference if you hold a similar sized piece of glass in your hand as opposed to crystal. It has a lot of weight to it. And again, this is just really lovely. And so I'm so glad I was able to share it with you guys. And again, this pattern is really, really unique. I'll just show you one more time like how it comes out of the piece. When you turn it sideways, you could see that really cool pattern of like maybe diamond shaped quilts. I don't know if you can call that quilted glass. I don't know. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe.